Hello there, and welcome back to another episode of Daily Magic. My name is SlytherinKnight, and I'm so happy you could join me. Today's new daily is just to cast 30 white or black spells, and we're actually going to be running, where is it, our Mardu Tokens deck is what we're going to do today. It's been a little while. It definitely feels like it's been a little while for this deck. The main strategy here is that, or the main combo is that you have Sephiroth Fabled Soldier here to kind of sacrifice some of the tokens you're generating with like Stadium Headliner, Voice of Victory, and stuff like that. Ultimately, other than that, really is just a kind of a side benefit. The main aspect of this deck is just to overwhelm our opponent with tokens, dealing chip damage with Warleader's Call, making twice as many tokens as we usually would with Storm Slayer. You get the idea. Another kind of a big thing I say every time I use this deck, Arabella's ability will only continue to work if you have as long as you have a single Warleader's Call. If you have two Warleader's Call out on the field, the tokens you're creating are going to be 3/3s, and Arabella isn't going to trigger. So just something to be mindful of. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump into it. I will say, there were a few tooltips popped up. As of this recording, they've implemented the update that puts in the pre-orders for the next pack release. And apparently, maybe for some reason, that seemed to be doing something to matchmaking. So if it takes a while for us to get matches, or if things are a little screwy, that might be why. That actually might ultimately lead to this being a shorter episode than usual. But we're going to give it a chance. I tried a few different times, got the same tooltip saying, currently unavailable, but tested it just a moment ago, and we seem to be able to do something, so well, I guess we'll see, won't we? This isn't terrible. Having all three colors in base form is nice. So I think we'll keep this. Probably go with Voice of Victory first. Yeah, I think we'll go with Voice of Victory first. Though it depends. If they play something I don't want them to have, get lost. Red, okay. Interesting. Okay, no instance in hand at least, so that's good. Or wait, no, they wouldn't have been able to play on my turn anyway. Forgot about that. Don't you do it. See, here's the bet. I can play on them. They can't target her. Because they can't cast spells on my turn. But now they can, so. Hello, Vivi. I've heard talk that Vivi might be getting banned at some point. I really kind of hope not, just because I really do like Vivi, but you have one more that you can do. Get rid of the gnome? Alright. I mean, that's fine. Get rid of the gnome. Yes, I played that extra planes, so I could do this. Drake Hatcher. Yeah, go ahead. Do it again, make it a 3/5. No? Okay. Well, just means you're going to lose it. Let's go with you. Nice. All right. Very nice. those two get lost definitely helped us there. But hey, with that, we also completed the cast 20 creature spells. That's awesome. We leveled up in our Mastery Pass, which means we got our Radiant Emissary pet, the final pet, a Mastery Orb, and a Pact open at the end of the episode. I'm going to go ahead and switch up the companion while I'm thinking about it. So, yep. Alright, so yeah, why don't we jump into another one? Definitely feels like it's been a while since we've run the Mardu tokens. It always seems to work relatively well. But yeah, back to what I was saying about Vivi. I'd heard, or I've seen a few different people on YouTube, clamoring for Vivi to be dealt with in some way. I guess maybe it's because I don't play like really high level ranked matches, but I don't see the problem. Again, you have to take that with a grain of salt. I don't play high level ranked, so I don't see like what the really good players are doing. So here's the thing. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of Llanowar Elf. Because I would really prefer my opponent not have some extra. Oh, thank you. He clapped for me. Another elf. And another elf? No? So we're going to do you. I probably should have done... Well, no, it didn't matter. I'd say probably should have done Voice of Victory there. But completely willing to do a trade, but they chose not to. Tifa. Okay, so it's a landfall deck. That's fun. A little annoying, but fun. You gonna double block? Nope, they were not. Man, if I could get another land, send out Stormslayer, and then swing, that'd be awesome, but we'll see. I just realized, is our opponent mana starved? I think they are. Sure, yeah, it makes you a 4/3. Oh, there you go. Okay. Okay. Make that a, what, 16? But that's all you got. Yeah. And so that's all you got, though. It wasn't enough. But I'll take it. I will take that victory. Alright, let's do... Yeah, let's jump into one more match, since we're still under 10 minutes. Okay. Another... Is this another landfall? Yeah, is this another landfall deck? No, they grabbed a mountain, so maybe not. Demolition field. Okay. Let's go with Warleader's Call. Yeah. The main reason I'm doing that is because I didn't really have... I mean, I could have played Anim, but there's a chance maybe she dies. I don't know. There's not a whole lot of direct target green, but they did have a mountain that I was a little worried about. That's fine. Are they expecting me not to have any swamps? I mean, if that's the case, yeah, didn't really work for you, did it? But blue. Okay, so far red, green, and blue. So maybe a dragon. A Tamir Dragon's deck? That doesn't feel likely, but maybe. Ah, hello. Yeah, you're dead. We're gonna go with you instead. No, let's go with this. Yeah, we're not dealing with that. We're not dealing with Kona. At least not right now. No, thank you. All right. Get rid of that. Thank you very much. And that's it. Wow. Perfect victory. Not to sound cocky or kind of dismissive, but yeah, that... Wow. But see, that's what happens. Dude, that's the danger of those... Of that Tamir deck. I know... Having seen them play Battlecryer, I know what deck they're playing. It's a deck to try to cheat out your much more expensive stuff. Well, which I feel is fairly common, but Kona in there, the problem with Kona is that, you have to be able to tap Kona, and which is fairly easy now with the planet lands, because you can tap Kona to put station counters on your on your planet lands. So that's how that works, but they didn't have any planet lands on the field, so I guess, yeah, it just didn't work out for them. But anyway, hey, I'll take that. 3 matches, 3 wins. I'm happy. I hope you guys are too. And that is going to do it for the matches today, but don't go anywhere. We do have 2 packs to open, Dragon Storm and Eternities. So let's get to that. Alright, nothing new in the commons or uncommons. Kind of funny we get 2 three colors, Reputable Merchant and Lion Weight. Anyway. Revival of the Ancestors, okay. Create 3 1/1 spirit creature tokens. And this is for an Abzan coloration. Distribute 3 +1/+1 counters, and creatures control gain trample and lifelink. I could see that being decent, especially like if you have a lot of stuff on the field already. I can see that being decent. Alrighty then. And last but not least. So what do we got? Nothing new in the commons and uncommons. Same for the rare. Though I don't think I've really looked at this card. A Stelly Reclaimer. When this creature enters, return target non-creature, non-land permanent card with mana value X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, where X is the amount of mana spent to cast this creature. So either 3 or less if you warp, which that's not terrible, or 5 or less if you play this normally. It has to be non-creature, non-land. I could see something, maybe obviously it'd be artifacts or enchantments is what you'd be bringing back. I wonder though, would a artifact creature, yeah, because it has creature in it, you wouldn't be able to do that, but interesting. Alright, with that being said, we're going to wrap things up. So, if you enjoyed this episode, which I do sincerely hope you did, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button down below. And if you do happen to be new to the channel, hello, welcome, and please do consider subscribing. And to stay up to date for whenever new content is released, don't forget to hit that bell icon after you subscribe. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you all next time.